Hello again. Here for the next thing I'm going to want to do on the 2004 Chrysler Crossfire is, you may or may not have noticed this molding here in the back area. It's not just the molding here, it's also dragging down the roof molding is loose. I noticed this shortly after I got it. I don't know if you can see in there, but there are those I'm not even sure what you'd call those things, but those little pieces that pop in. I can see that one there is broken, but other ones like that you can see, and they just pop in there. But you know, I've tried pushing them up, but they just don't want to stick. I don't know if they've they've gotten worn down, but so we're going to try and do something about this. Another indication of that this car, I mean, I hate to say it, you know, no one to blame but myself, but it was clearly not a well-maintained car when I got it. Even though it was low mileage, I think it had been passed from dealer to dealer, and nobody was really, you know, maintaining it. So, you know, I've been noticing some things. So you could probably also even see there's a broken portion of this molding here where it's supposed to fit up over there. Same thing on this side. I hadn't even noticed this portion here is also broken. You can see that's even snapped off there. I don't know how I never noticed that before, but what's clear is that someone had the interior, at least the back portion of this interior, out of the car at some point, and didn't do a very good job of either taking it out or putting it back in. So we are going to try and do something about it to make it a little bit better. Something else that I had noticed fairly recently was that this trim piece here on the quarter pillar is not tacked down. I don't know if you can see here, but it actually moves around a bit. It's supposed to fit like that, but the wind and stuff like that tends to push it back like this. So I think we've got some clips under here that are either missing or damaged. So we're going to try and address that as well. All right, so let's go ahead and tackle those loose pieces, and we'll get in here. And actually, it's already done. I skipped ahead here in the video because I just didn't think it would be terribly interesting to you, but I mess with these things. I could not get these loose pieces to stay. Some of those push pins, whatever you want to call it, that fit up into the under part of the roof here and keep those in place were just either old and worn out, or in a couple of cases broken, and I could not do anything with it. So I ended up hiring a guy, a young fellow I actually met at one of the local shops where I do work, and he does interior work on the side. So I got him out here and he took care of this for me. Did a great job. As you can see, everything's fitting the way it's supposed to. All good there. I still have this broken piece here now, which I don't know how I never noticed this before, but boy, it's really badly cracked. I guess if it bothers me enough, I will have to look to find a replacement for that, because I don't think that can be fixed. He also did fix this loose quarter pillar cover here. It was missing some snaps underneath, and also got it epoxied in, and so you can see this is where it should be now, and so got those done. So kind of a truncated video here, I know. I was going to try and do this work myself, but it quickly was apparent that it was past my modest skill set. But maybe it's an opportunity to, you know, talk about the fact that what I've discovered as I've gone along in this journey with this car and my other cars is, a lot of the times just going to like the shops, the places, the businesses to get work like this done isn't the best way to go. You'll have to wait forever. They'll charge you an arm and a leg. And then they might not even do it right. What I've found over the last few months is similar to that body work I had done on the Mustang, is you kind of just gotta know a guy. And that sounds like a cliche, but the true serious car collectors, and I'm certainly not included in that. As you know, I like to say this channel here is the regular guy, classic car lover channel. But those people, they don't use the shops. They have people who are experts who do things on the side, or they work in their own garage. It's a professional garage, but it's not a business. and they do everything for cash, and Mr. Taxman is not involved. And honestly, that's where you get the best work for the best price done. So I don't know if I'd had to have taken it to a professional upholstery shop to have those things fixed. I don't know what they would have charged me, but probably a lot more than what I spent here. He even did it while I was on vacation, and I just left the car open for him, left him a check somewhere that he could find it, and get to come home and this is already done. So probably not a terribly exciting video for people who like to watch the process of this stuff being done, but I have to know when I have the ability to do something and when I don't. And this was a don't, so when you don't know what to do, you go to those people who do. Thanks for watching. We do appreciate it, and please hit that subscribe button. Thanks.